Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to sit back, chillax, get yourself a cup of coffee. I haven't done a get ready with me in a few weeks, and when I haven't done like my weekly chit chat, I feel like there's so many things I want to talk about and catch you up on. I'm not sure if I'm going to focus on the products or not. Whatever I'm using is always listed in the description box if I don't talk about it. So obviously you can see I have put up a tree in my bedroom here. I have fully decorated my house for Christmas. This is one of a total of 5 trees that I have. Now that makes it sound like I live in a mansion. I do not. I just enjoy Christmas that much that I have trees in every nook and cranny of my house. For real, I do. So this year I decided to put one of my main, like this used to be a main tree in my living room. And so I decided to put that in my bedroom this year. Best decision I ever made. Like laying in bed at night, tree on in your room. And this is a full-size tree. I think it's probably, I don't know. It's probably a 6-foot tree. I love it. It matches the colors of my room anyways. It creates such an amazing ambiance at nighttime. If you're ever thinking, should I put my tree in my bedroom? Yes, you should put your tree in your bedroom, because at nighttime after I put the kids to bed, sometimes my husband and I will hang out in the living room, like if we want to watch, say, Disney Plus, which we just got. I'll touch on that in a moment. But more often than not, especially when he's gone for work, I spend my evenings in my bedroom. Because for me, I figure if I'm going to fall asleep, I don't want to have to like wake up and walk, turn everything off in the living room and walk to my bedroom. I'd much rather already be in my bed. So we got Disney Plus. I should say, my husband texted me. He was gone. He was in Philadelphia, and he texted me, and he's like, hey, we have Disney Plus. I'm like, what? Because he signed up for it while he was gone, which I thought was kind of funny. I think he was obviously more excited about it than even me. So what's cool about it is that I was actually surprised how many like adult things are on there. Movies, classic movies, really old movies. There's shows on there. There's also, National Geographic. It's attached to Hulu. So, like, we got the Hulu package. We already had Hulu. But if you get, it's something like if you get the Hulu package plus Disney and then you get ESPN Plus or something like that, I think everybody should have Disney Plus. Even if you don't have kids, it's fun to watch those classic Disney movies. I have been absolutely loving blending my foundation in with this Wayne Goss brush. I neglected this brush for years. It just sat here. I didn't like it before. I was so accustomed to doing foundation, like blending it in with a beauty blender or like a couple different more dense foundation brushes like the Sigma, the OG Sigma flat top brush here, or I still like this brush though, the Sephora 56. I like both of those brushes, but there is something about blending my foundation in with this brush that really gets all the foundation sheared out so that it's a very sheer layer, but not sheer like, oh, you're lacking coverage. No, sheer like you can't see it on your skin because it blends it in so well. Just like a veil of foundation, which that's what I want anyways. I want it to look like really perfect skin. I posted on Instagram a couple photos. My husband and I got to have our first ever overnight away trip in the 10 years we've been married. Like, we didn't have a honeymoon, and we're still waiting. We're still waiting for that day to come. But so this was very much anticipated. We were really looking forward to just being the two of us. We drove up to Austin, which I didn't realize how close Austin is to San Antonio. Like, I want to say it was like only an hour, a little over an hour drive or something like that. So we stayed in downtown Austin. We had 2 nights, and we basically walked around. I hadn't ever been there. I don't think he had ever been there either. And we just like walked around, ate, rested, walked around, ate, rested. Like, we ate every meal out plus dessert. Like, we are foodies. We love to eat. I feel like we're always like anticipating what is our next meal going to be. Like, my life is absolutely consumed with food. Where's my consumer? Oh yeah, I wanted to try this. My mom gave me this Mally Dark Circle Corrector. She had ordered a kit off QVC. I haven't done that in a long time. This is the shade Lighter. So this is supposed to be something to brighten the under eyes. That is very, I don't know anything about this. I don't know if it comes in shades or what, but this is very light. And I'm going to blend that in with my beauty blender here. So anyways, we had a great time. I would say my favorite meal out and if you have a chance to ever go out to eat in Austin, we went to Wu Chow, which is an Asian restaurant. Oh my gosh, we ordered so much food. like, I, I mean, it was our anniversary, so on and so forth, and we've gone out to like fancy restaurants before where the bill's been like, ugh. But this one I would have to say was worth it because everything we ordered was amazing. I had a really fantastic glass of wine. He ordered well, this is what ruined it. He has really bad acid reflux, like really bad. But he just has this compulsion that he needs to eat spicy food. So he ordered spicy food and he ordered a spicy drink. Like, I mean, he can handle spice, but his eyes were like watering. I'm like, what are you doing? Like day one of our overnight and he's ordering spicy foods and he's out of commission. I'm just like, oh my gosh. But anyways, Wu Chow was fantastic. Wow, that really did brighten my under eyes. Almost like so much so that I need to like blend this out. Oh, this was also kind of disappointing. But so we walked up to this bookstore. I think it was called Book People or something. And on the outside it said Rachael Ray book signing of her newest cookbook. She was going to be there the night that we were leaving. Like we had to be back on Wednesday. And she was going to be there Wednesday night signing books. And I was so disappointed because I would have loved to have met her. I have several of her cookbooks. I've always watched all of her shows on the Food Network. And of course she has her daily talk show now. So maybe she'll come to San Antonio. I don't know. I kind of missed out on that. But that was cool. It was just really neat to have time away and to be able to, you know, do things on our own without the kids with us because your day flows completely different when you have nothing but yourselves to, like, do, you know? Okay, I'm going to bronze with this. This is the De Bronzy. I love doing this. I think I mentioned this summer, how I had been using the De Bronzy. You can mix it in and add color and lighten or darken things, add warmth to things, but I really like this as a cream bronzer, and I am all about those cream, just cream products in general right now because my skin has been a little bit more dry this year. I just like how this is a gel consistency and it like instantly blends in, plus it's like a skincare product anyways, so it's not like a makeup-y situation. I like a good multi-purpose product. Another thing I wanted to touch on is I've stopped bronzing this area and this area because my face, as I'm aging here, I'm losing volume. So like my face isn't as round and plump and voluptuous as it used to be. So when you bronze an area, you're adding shadow and darkness and it makes it appear more narrow, right? Well, I don't want this area to be any more narrow. I like to do my forehead because it, you know, creates a nice shadow and gives the illusion that it's lower. So that I'm all for. But if you have any areas where you like, I just got in the habit of taking my bronzer everywhere, but I didn't like how I was looking when I was looking in the mirror. I'm going to set my under eyes with the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder. I just have not been using powder at any sort of rate. Like, wow, it looks like smoke in here. It's my powder. You can't see it, but I only have been setting my under eyes. And if I'm going to do like a lot of bronzer and blush that's a powder product, I'll set out here just so that it will blend. Okay, so my brother and his wife and my kid's first cousin. So my brother had his first child. And this is the first cousin on either side. Like my kids were the only grandchildren for the last, 9 years almost. And so they now have their cousin Liam. He came to visit and oh my gosh, he is so precious, so adorable. My children totally loved him. But unfortunately what happened was my son ended up getting sick in the car on the way to dinner. And so that uprooted our plans on like the second day that everyone was here. And then in the night after like he got sick, I got sick. And it canceled my daughter's birthday party because my daughter, we were planning on doing a huge shindig. All my family was going to be here. She was going to have a real family birthday party, which doesn't happen very often when you're in the military. Like those types of family functions don't happen often when everyone is together. Everyone's not together all the time. And so we were really looking forward to that. And so we had to cancel her birthday party because in the night, like the night that my son got sick, I got sick. And then my brother that like literally even about the same time period, like 3 a.m, he's getting sick. Like all 3 of us got sick. So the birthday party got canceled. Our time together kind of got weird because we're all like getting sick, and that's never pleasant, right? Then my dad got sick the day that they were gonna fly out. So like 4 out of 7 adults got sick. And so it's not the first time where we've all been together and our time kind of got ruined with sickness, but we chugged along through and we made it. It just kind of stunk because we couldn't really have Chloe's party, and we couldn't go out to eat, and we couldn't, and then it rained on the 2 days, which it hasn't rained here in months. It rained on the 2 days that the kids were in school, and we had time as adults to kind of just hang out, so that kind of just stunk. So it was a very different time together, but at least we were able to see each other in between trips to the bathroom. I'm trying to think when I'm going to put this up. I know that next week, as I'm filming this, next week is Thanksgiving week, so I will have my kids home, and that's why I'm filming a few videos today. So this will probably go up next week. So if it hasn't already happened, happy Thanksgiving. If it has, I hope you had a wonderful time. We are just the 4 of us. I'm going to make a turkey. This year I'm going to brine it, so hopefully that turns out well. I bought like the seasoning, and I'm going to brine it and then cook it as usual. I always put on a full spread, even for the 4 of us, because Thanksgiving leftovers are bomb. And I love when you're home all together and you don't have to cook, but you still get to have amazing food. So I plan on doing, like I did last year, a skillet green bean casserole with bacon in a cast iron skillet on the stovetop. That was amazing. I'll link the recipe below. It's just a recipe that I got from HEB. And of course, dinner rolls, cranberries, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and gravy. What else? I think that's it. Like, it's just the 4 of us. Oh, and pumpkin pie. Of course, pumpkin pie. I bought a lovely white wine, and I bought stuff for a charcuterie plate. My husband loves charcuterie, and so we're gonna do that for like our appetizer. We basically, the 4 of us, we just eat like the full day. It's all eating. Like, we start eating and we finish eating like 5 days later. Put my highlighter on too. I've been doing it where I do bronzer and highlighter and then blush last. I'm just gonna grab the Hourglass. This is like a trio. I got this from my sweet friend Charity. She bought me this for Christmas, which, oh my gosh, I was so surprised when she sent me this. I have like the sweetest friends. I have the most thoughtful, caring, just amazing friends. So I'm just gonna go probably in all of them, because that's what I like to do when I have a palette like this. Just kind of mix them all and see what happens. So I'm going to take the Hourglass in. Oh my gosh, it's been 20 minutes and I haven't even done my eyes. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to dip into all of the Hourglass powders. Same thing. And just kind of lightly dust my face. Now, I know I said I'm not doing a lot of powder, but this isn't like a setting powder. This is a pretty finishing powder that just adds light and life and like a little bit of a really subtle glow to the face. So I had planned to do some sort of like holiday look today. I'm not sure if we're going to end up there, but I grabbed my Anastasia World Traveler palette, I believe this is called. But you can buy these colors individual, and this color, she repeats some of her colors in her palette. So I'm just going to grab the color Soft Peach. It's just basically a matte, soft, creamy peach color. I'm to the point now where I'm probably going to use what I have on hand. I didn't buy a single palette this year. Did I? I don't think so. No, I take that back. I did buy one. But I don't have anything brand spanking new, hot off the press in my collection. So any looks that I do from now on, you can create. You have this shade at home. You don't need to have this exact thing. And I really feel like, some people get upset about that. But at the same time, you don't have to use the exact thing. Like, you can grab a Soft Peach, which basically this just looks like brown, from a palette and make this exact look should you feel the need. I feel like tutorials have kind of died in the YouTube world. At least the people that I watch. Like, no one really does tutorials anymore. It's more like this, which this is what I prefer to watch anyways. So if I like someone's look, I'll just like jot down what they did. Like brown, peach, shining the lid, done. You know what I mean? Plus, I don't think a single person tunes into my channel for a tutorial. I'm going to dip into Pink Champagne. This is an absolutely stunning color on the lids. I personally, on myself, think I look my best with a brighter lid shade. And I think it comes down to like my eye shape being a little bit more deep. The brighter colors just bring my eyes forward. And I think it's a very youthful look. This is a delicious creamer. It's that silk almond milk creamer. I'm going to share that in my November favorites. But it's pumpkin spice, but it's not, it's like a soft pumpkin spice. It's not in your face pumpkin. In fact, I think if you didn't like pumpkin, you might like this. Or you might not even notice that it's pumpkin because it's just a really gently, mildly, well, it's pretty sweet, but it's not a loud pumpkin, I guess. I'm going to take a pencil brush and just dip into that soft peach shade and blend my under eye here. I'm going to take a little bit of black eyeliner. This is the Mally Evercolor Gel Waterproof Liner in the shade Onyx, which is black. And I'm going to take a little bit of the Chanel Cream Eyeliner, and I'm going to do a little bit of, I don't know, maybe I'll do a little baby wing. I haven't done a wing in a while. I usually just like to do more of like a feline flick, like just a little bit of an angle. I don't know if you can still get this blush, but I love the color of it. It's by IT Cosmetics. It's their Vitality Cheek Flush. Like I said, a lot of my makeup is older, and this doesn't smell funky, and I don't think it looks too funky. I'm kind of in the middle of really doing a serious declutter of things. Like, I have makeup that is very old, hardly used, and I often, like over the years, have decluttered things, but I could do it even more so. So I was planning on getting all glammed up. I like to film like my favorites videos pretty glam, but today I'm just not feeling it. I mean, I am gonna go and watch some Netflix or some Christmas movies today. So I mean, this look would be great with just a simple gloss. I think I'm gonna put a red lip on just for the sake of having a little bit of color. I've been wearing a lot of colored lipstick lately. I don't know if it's just because summer's over and I don't know. I feel like I look my best in lipstick, like with a color, not just like well, I guess when I say color, I mean like a bold color. Like, I like color anyways, but something more bold. This is the Grwm lipstick. I have no idea what color this is. It comes with one of these cute little, my friend bought this for me. So it's like a mirrored compact, and then there's a mirror right there that you can use to reapply if you were to bring this out in public. But it's basically a really beautiful red. Okay, now that I have this very glamorous lipstick on, I feel like I need to do my hair. But I don't want to. I just kind of let it air dry and do its thing, and I think we're just gonna roll with this. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I love just sitting down and chatting with you. It's so exciting. I like to share my life with you, and thank you guys so much for letting me do that and just being so kind in response. And I love that I don't have to deal with a ton of people leaving really negative, okay, now I'm like sweaty, like negative comments or whatever. Maybe I should put my hair up. That's a little bit more glamorous, right? I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll chat again soon. Bye, guys.